Hey yo, what's up? I'm here to teach you something I've just been working on. Teach you something I've been working. I'm here to talk to you about something I've been working on, and that is textures in Blender. Um, have you used Blender as an image editor? It's pretty basic right now. It's basic, but it can be done. And I'm gonna do a low res. Let me show you over here. I'm gonna show you a low res crate, a pixel texture, low res crate out of, let's say, this image, all in Blender. So let's start it. Let's get it on. Yeah. Oh wait, I don't have music. Uh, if you excuse me for a moment, I'm gonna look for the music. Yeah, here, looking for the music. Uh, I don't know how many. Okay. I don't know if you can hear me at all. Okay, yeah, you can hear me, and I bet there's a little bit of echo. Uh, I am sorry, I did not prepare myself for this greatness that's coming to you. Let's see if this works. Oh crap. I hope you can hear me now. Let's see. So yeah, let me lower this, and sorry for the problem, the audio problem. Yeah. So yeah, so we're here in Blender, and we want to make pixel textures. Let's start. So let's open a new scene here. Let's start one more time. I'm gonna save this. So first of all, I downloaded a great texture. So first I'm gonna go to the compositor over here. I'm gonna check use nodes. Right now we don't want to render a scene, but we want to edit an image. Okay. So image. Voila, right? You go Shift A, and you don't even have to click on search. You can start typing image, and you'll get input image here. This image node, we're gonna click open. I'm gonna search for that image I just downloaded. I can't even remember where I put it. Let me search first here. Okay. So if I go to downloads and I put this, now I got my little crate texture over there. I'm gonna go hit Shift A. I'm gonna search for the viewer node. I'm gonna connect the image output from the image node to the image input of the viewer, so I can view my image in the backdrop here. If you can't see your image, click here on backdrop. If you want to decrease the size of the backdrop, you can hit V, and if you want to increase it, you can hit Alt V. Alt V. See? And there's another shortcut for moving this around, but I always forget. So what I do is I click on the viewer node. I accidentally clicked over here and I clicked on use alpha. But if I click here on the header, you can see it highlights the edges of the image, and there's a cross in the middle, and you can move the backdrop around. I bet you already know this. So let's start editing our image. We want to make a pixel texture, right? So let's start with the pixelate node. So Shift A, pixelate over there, see? And just put it in like this. What happened to the music? Okay, we're good. So we put in the pixelate node, but nothing happens, right? So one thing of the pixelate node is the way it works. If you read the Blender user guide, you'll see that the way it works is that you need to shrink the image first, then you have to scale it up. You have to scale it down, then pixelate will take over, and when you scale it back up, you'll have a pixelated image. So let's use a scale node. So Shift A, scale node. You put it right there. Then I'm going to duplicate this node by hitting Shift D and then put it right in front of the pixelate node. Now we can shrink the image. See? If you click, move down, then left or right, and you can scale the image back and up. See? One thing I like to do is the following. I like to select the three nodes. I hit Ctrl G to group them. I take the X input of the first scale node and I connect it right over here. That will make a parameter right in the node. Okay. Then I take the Y input and I connect it to the X output here, or X input that we just created. Then I like to take the Y output of the other scale node and I like to connect it to the first node here of the group. Then I'll take the X input and I'll connect it to the Y input we just created. That way I have X and then I have Y. See? And now if I scale this down and then scale it back up, we got a pixelated image. Yay! Let's scale it a little bit more. Scale it back up. And see, you start seeing the edges of the original image. So I just want to make a simple texture here. The image is not even a square image. I could crop, right? I haven't used the crop before. I don't know how it works really. But if we use the transform node, maybe, and if I scale it up, no, it keeps the original image. It's okay. Let's just worry later. Another thing about of the style of a low resolution texture is the low resolution color space available right on those images. So we can use a posterize node. So Shift A, posterize, and I'm gonna put it right in front of the pixelation node. See, now we have an 8 steps color image or color segmentation. We can put in 16, right? And we have a little bit of more variety of color. Before keep going on, okay, I'm gonna edit the picture, the original picture. Check this out. I'm gonna take the image input, the image output of the image node. I'm gonna put it in the viewer so I can see the original picture again. This is what I'm gonna do, okay? I'm gonna hit Shift A. I'm gonna look for an RGB curve. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. I'm going to hold Control Shift, and then I'm going to click on the node here. See, this connects the image output directly to the viewer node. That works because I have because of an add-on called Wrangler. If you go to Edit, Preferences, and you look for you'll find the Node Wrangler node. The Node Wrangler add-on. You just turn that on, and you just hold Control Shift and hit click on whatever node you want to look, and you'll see its effects. Okay. Bien. Let's do this. So I'm gonna do a little bit of an S curve here, just to have that simple, setup. I'm going to go to the output here. I'm gonna see. Okay. Let me keep editing. Maybe it's a little bit dark. So I like the colors over here. I'm gonna go to the blue curve. I'm gonna lower the highlights a little bit so I can get more yellow and oranges. I like what was happening in the highlights. But now, okay. So by taking blue away, you make the image more yellow, because you're left with red and green, which makes yellow. I don't know. I think this is okay for now. Maybe posterize is too strong. Maybe 32. I mean, this could work. This could work. This is a 32 bit texture, I guess. Should we make it more pixelated? Maybe we can scale a little bit more down and then back up. What do you think? It's okay. Maybe I think it works. So let's save this image, okay? To save this image as a texture, right? We want to make this the texture of a cube that I have on the scene, okay? So we can have a crate. So I'm gonna click on the viewer node. I'm gonna go to the node options here, and I'm gonna click on save this image. I'm gonna save this image. I'm gonna save it as I don't know. I'm gonna put it like 32-bit crate, and then oh, I think I explained a little the thing about the preferences on the Node Wrangler, but since it's in a separate window, you didn't see it. Uh, that's bad. Okay, so I just saved my texture. Okay, and now I'm gonna load it up as an image on my program. Oh my god, look at this. The viewer node in the image editor. We can save it here also. So you can go here, right? If you choose here viewer node, if you have render result, we have the texture and we have the viewer node. We can go here, image, save image as. Now I have the I'm choosing where to save my my image. You can't see it. Well, that's what's happening right now. I'm gonna save it, and now I can look for my image also. If I hit here, I click here or on the folder icon, I can look for my image. And here it is, 32-bit crate. Now I'm gonna go to the, wait, we were at the compositing tab. So I'm gonna leave that as the compositor. I'm gonna go to the layout tab over here. I'm gonna, the default cube is selected. I am going to click on the material properties section of the properties panel. And right, this is the properties panel. I already have a material over there, so I'm gonna go to, we can go to the shading tab. I love creating new windows, and I don't know, I see everybody using the horizontal type of window for the node editor, and I understand. Sometimes my, I don't know, maybe my shaders are too simple. So I'm gonna create a new shader, a new image node over here in the shader editor, or you can go to the shading tab and you can use here also. And we can go to click Shift A. I'll type image. I'm using the latest version of Blender on the on up till the moment, right? Up to this moment is the 4.0.2 available on their website, and it's really cool. You know, this Shift A and start typing something, and it's really good. It almost works as good as the, it's almost as good as F3, right? F3, Shift A, the same. Okay, so I'm gonna since I already loaded up my image on this project, I'm gonna look for it here. And here it is, 32-bit crate. And then I'm gonna connect it. And it's like, oh, what's happening? We need to set up our UVs real quick. UVs are so simple, okay? So I'm gonna go to the UV editor. I'm gonna select my cube here. I know UVs are simple, I just said that, but hear me out. I need to do a smart UV project. Maybe let me go to an orthographical view. And first, I'm going to select all these faces. Okay, let me make sure no of the side are selected. Okay, I'm gonna select these two faces. I'm gonna go project from view bounds. Then I'm gonna go to this side. I'm gonna select these two faces. I'm gonna go project from view bounds. Then I'm gonna go up and down, right? I'm gonna select like this. You project from view, bounds, and baby, there you have it. A new simple pixelated texture create. Wanna do the ground? Let's move this up. Let's make a plane. For this, if I wanna make a modular, uh, plane, I'm gonna use the grid. And now I gotta tell you, man, I already have a texture for this also. So let's go to the compositing tab, or where we have the compositor. And here I'm gonna load a new image node. Okay, and this image node I'm gonna hit on open. I'm looking for my texture. Okay, I don't think you can see it, but I have a separate window right now with the texture. And now let's look at this. This is a 512 by 512 image. So I'm going to lose, there's not a lot of details. I'm going to lose a lot of stuff here. But let's start duplicating the pixelating shader, which we can rename. Okay, it says node group at the moment. We can go here, and we can, on this here it says name and label. I believe the label is this. So if we type pixelate, now it says pixelate. If we take this posterize and we just like, it says 32, let's just bring it inside. And I could copy paste it, but I don't know why I didn't do that. And now we have it. And then we take the input, the steps input, and we put it on this node input or group input over here. And it says steps. And now we have steps. Okay. Let's duplicate, okay, this node. Put it here. Whoa. Looks bad. Let's scale it down. Scale it back up. I just want to see the bounds. Okay, we reached the bounds over there, and I don't know if this pixelation is okay. I believe it's too much. So let's scale it up a little bit more, maybe like this, and then scale it back down. I wanted to get like that piece of branch, that twig, and have it be 1 pixel. So now, oh, okay, wait. Man, 2.6 maybe? 2.75. 2.85. Okay, whatever. 2.86. Okay, yeah. We have this texture for the ground. Wanna hook it up? Let's do it. 32 bits. Let's see, 64. A lot of detail. Let's keep it 32. Good. So let's save the image. We can click on the viewer node and click here, save this image. We can go to the, to an image editor right here. This is the UE editor. But I had an image editor over here. Image editor. We can go to the viewer node. I believe in the compositor is faster. Save this image. Clicking here, save this image. Yep. So I'm going to save this as ground, 32-bit ground. And now I'm gonna go back to the layout. Let's go to the shader editor. Let's give this plane a material. So click on the material properties of the plane. Create a new material. Let's load an image node here. So Shift A, image, texture. Let's search for our texture. And connect it. Ta-da! There you have it. The specularity of the materials, to kill it, you just go to roughness. Just give it a 100% roughness. And you still have a little bit of a specular color happening. So just get rid of the, just lower the IOR, the index of refraction, lower it. So you won't have that, that little bit of environment reflection. So I'm gonna go to the crate. I'm gonna put the roughness up. See how it, when I put it to 100%, and then I'm gonna go to the specular, and I'm gonna lower the index of refraction. So now, when looked at from the when look at the object, when looking at the sides of the object from an angle, you won't see light reflected, and that's how you make a pixel texture crate on Blender, only using Blender. Thank you very much. I'm doing this the wrong way. Yay! Oh, you can still see these lines because our plane maybe needs to be a little bit, its UVs need to be a little bit smaller. But you can see the scene. Oh, wait. I think yeah, I'm scaling from the cursor. I'm gonna go to medium point. I'll go like this. Oh man, there's a scene. Yeah, there's a scene. I know why, but whatever. Oh fuck. What you think? I hope you like it. I hope you had a good time with me. Learning how to do this uh, basic pixelated wait, what's happening? Why am I not selecting all of the I yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to, finish the work, finish the job over here. Okay, there, there you have it. So the final touches, I was missing some final touches. I believe I need to flip some faces. I think I think these two faces need to be uh, reprojected from uh, yeah. I gotta watch out next time. I don't know, maybe it's just one of them that needs to be reprojected. Maybe this one. I just wanted to have them. Oh man, what have I done? Done, done. Yeah, it's done. It's done. Look at it. Look at it. It's a crate. It's a crate. It's a crate. It's a crate. Thank you very much for watching. This was very special for me to show you how to do this basic crate. Uh, I hope you will use it in your future games. I believe I believe that Blender is the maximum shit ever, and it's, you know, is the best program ever. Whoever says otherwise is talking shit. Blender is the best thing to happen to the artist community all over the world. People can learn, people can create. It's great, man. It's so great. Now let me show you another thing. So if you click on the camera here and you hit R, you're rotating the camera, see? But if you hit X and hit X again, you're still rotating the camera, but now in the X axis of the camera. So it's like doing a tilt up or tilt down. The camera is tilting down at the moment. I just wanted to adjust it a little bit more, like this. Now, if I hit R, you're rotating the camera again. If you hit Z, now you're rotating the camera in the Z axis of the real world. You know, of the world, of the Blender world. And now you're doing a pan. So I'm going to pan over here. I am going to... Let's go to the compositor again. Yay! Let's go to the compositor where we were editing our images. And now, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a new render layer node. So Shift A, render layers. You're gonna click that. And now you have your new render layer. This render layer, you're gonna connect it to the viewer node and also to the composite node, like this. If you hold Shift and you right click and swipe down like that, like a sword, like pop, you connect those two connections into one. You make those two connections into one, and now we can edit our image over here. Let's render our low res crate. So I'm gonna hit F12, and now there you have it. So beautiful. It's like mama crate and baby crate. And now going to hit Shift A. Let's look for lens distortion. Bello. This is great. I'm gonna hit V a couple of times till I see the whole image in the backdrop. And now check this out, my man. You gotta check this out. Let's go back to layout. On this window over here that I opened for my shader editor, I'm gonna open the compositor. I'm going to focus here on the lens distortion. And before I do anything here, I'm gonna go to the 3D viewport. I'm gonna go here on the render view mode. I'm gonna go to the little chevron over here, the arrow, clicking down, I'm gonna hit here and always. I bet you knew that, but I'm just telling you. And now, if you go to dispersion, oh my god, look at that. So I'm gonna disperse it a little bit. If you hit distortion, look at that, man. Look at that. So, mama crate and baby crate. Tum tum, 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 tum tum. I'm sorry, I wasn't showing you directly. So I think this is what I like. I'm gonna render this out. I'm gonna hit F12. So I'm rendering. It's in a separate window, but whatever. Whatever. If I let me see something. No, it's okay, it's okay. Like this. So now this is my render. Let's go to the image editor. Let's go to render result. I think it's too much. Maybe it's too much, right? A little bit too much. So go to the compositor. Let's take this down. It's a little bit too much. It's too much, man. Let's open the backdrop. It's too much, man. It's too much. Too much distortion. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Let's save this image. So viewer, I'm gonna go to save this image. Low res crate. So there you have it. That's how I make my. This is how I'm gonna start making my low resolution textures. You should edit your images in the compositor node. I mean, the compositor workspace. The compositor is really cool. It's really cool. I mean, not as cool as geometry. I mean, it's really cool. Geometry nodes is another thing, but the compositor is something else, man. I mean, people should know how to composite their images like that. It's another workflow. You got the layers and the nodes. So thank you so much for tuning in and watching my stream on learning how to make pixelated textures like this. Is a very, very, very easy way to make textures pixelated. I mean, you can even, like I showed you before, right on the. I didn't tell you. I didn't show you the great part of this. I mean, what the? You take this pixelate node group that we made before, you duplicate it, you put it maybe before or after the distortion node, and now you have a pixelated render, my friend. Look, my friend, I'm gonna make this smaller. I just I just remembered something. Always, always, always. This little number over here, right? It says that this pixelate node is being used on. This is the third instance of it. So every change I make over here, I also make here. So the purpose of duplicating it was defeated. So I'm gonna before I make changes to this, I'm gonna click on the little number. So I make this pixelate node unique one. Okay. And then I'm gonna lower the resolution here. I mean, yeah, scale it down. Let's scale it back up. It works the same, my friend. Let's scale it up, scale it up. Okay. Let's see till we hit the bounds. I think that's okay over there. I think this is okay, my friend. A little bit down. We don't want to lose the crate, the mama crate. Okay. And there you have it. You got a pixelated render of a low res pixel texture cube. What do you think? It's crazy, right? Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. This is it's crazy. You want to learn more stuff? You want to learn more stuff? I can teach you. I mean, I want to keep. I'm going to start making these videos, okay? So you please hit subscribe, okay? I don't know, hit like. I want to, talk with me, ask me questions. I am going to stream here. I'm going to stream on. I'm going to stream over Twitch also. I mean, I'm just starting out. I want to do this. If you guys want me to help you out, I will help you. I, you know, this is what I know. Okay? This is what I know. So you let me know. Okay? This is what I do. This is what I know. This is what I do. This is what I know. You want to leave a comment on the chat? Let me know what happened to the music. And why is the music stopping? I mean, this is the same as before. Let me try something else. Should I keep going? I guess I'm gonna do a little bit more, okay? Since all of you want it, let's do it. Bye bye. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.